we're gonna discuss about the standard deviation. Well, this is included to how to determine the volatility of your investment. We have here the formula, and next we also have to identify what is X sub I, that is your return, and this um this symbol means average of returns or the mean. And for the n, that is the number of your data points. So let's proceed to our illustration. For example, the JFC or the Jollibee Food Corporation is a multinational chain of fast food restaurants famous for its chicken joy, jolly spaghetti, and peach mango pie. So we have here the data given. Actually, this is also considered as historical data. So given the year, we have the dates, portfolio value, it started with 152 pesos, and the return, we also have here the percentage. And to get this percentage, we have to do the projected sale. I think you still remember what is the projected sale. You just have to what? You just have to subtract the current year and the previous year. So don't forget to put parentheses and divide the difference from the previous year, of course. So we will have the answer for this. And it will be really helpful if you're going to solve this in Excel, okay? So I will just drag this to get the answer for the remaining dates. So we have here January 30, next is February 28, March 31, and so on. So to find the mean, you have to get the average, okay? So this is the mean. Let's get the average. And let's select the value. Okay, so this is the answer. That's why you could see that this is 3.3% because that is our mean, okay? Don't forget. And next, we have to find the square of the difference of our return and average return. So to solve this, all you need to do is to, of course, substitute, okay? So for this one, let's answer. Okay, we have this. So this is your return. Don't forget your parentheses, open parentheses, minus, your return minus your mean or the average return. And don't forget to use this symbol that represents squaring a number or raising a quantity to any exponent. So that's how it goes. This is the answer. So again, just drag so that you will copy the formula to the remaining items. So we will have the 1.9. How did we get it? Of course, that is the sum. Sum of your value from February 28 to December 29. So we have the value. Now this is the volatility of our investment. So you have to check this or the volatility of our data. So you have to do this. Use the formula. What formula are we going to use? This one, this formula. So don't forget that we have to enclose it in parentheses. So what is our summation? This is the summation of our difference or the square of the difference of our return and average return. Okay, for a moment. So here we are. We have this. Next is, of course, we have to divide it by the n minus 1. What is our n? We have the value of n, which is 12. Why? Because this is the number of our account or the value of our portfolio every year, okay? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That is 12. So that's why we have that one. Okay, for a moment, I will just change it again. Okay, for a moment, there's something wrong with it. So let's enter this again. So this is x n my over quantity 12, that is your n minus 1, that is 11, but we just have to use this. And enclose it with parentheses and raise it. You have to raise it with your square root. So the value of the square root is 1/2. So just 1/2. 1/2. So that's how you do it. Don't forget to enclose that in parentheses, okay? So here we have the answer. Don't forget to enclose this in parentheses. This is how you have to do it. Don't forget to enclose the denominator in parentheses if you're just going to write n minus 1. If you're going to change it, it is also possible to write 11 because 12 minus 1 is 11, right? So you could directly write it. So the answer is still the same. So let's proceed to the diversification. It consists of not only one company, but it consists of several. We have the GFC, Globe or GLO, URC, DMC, and PCOR. So to answer these, you have to do again the same thing. How? Of course, get the projected sale or the return. So we have here the current year minus previous year over or divided by the previous year. So you have this answer and just drag it. That's how useful your call is your Excel. And how many value do we or data points do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 again. So it's 12. Next, for our average, so we just have to get the average. We have here this one. Okay, so this is the answer. Now, just use that point, so 2.9%. So drag this to have the same amount in each date. Good. So now let's find the summation of our or the square root of the difference of the return and the average return. So how are you going to do this? Of course, just substitute. We have this for the date February 28, 2014. And the mean raised to, don't forget this symbol, this is raised to 2. So we have this answer. So just drag to have the same formula for each item. So we have this value. Now let's get the sum. The summation of this item. Okay, good. So this is the answer. And to get our volatility, just get the value of our summation of this of the difference of our or the square of the difference of the return and the average return over 12 minus 1 again 11, or we just have, if you want a complete formula, just let us write this one. And don't forget your close parenthesis raised to open parenthesis 1 half. Then you will have this answer. Don't forget that is how you do your activity. And that is the same here. For the next one, we have here the PSEI or PSE index investment with the amount of 10,000 pesos in the portfolio. So all you have to do here is to again do the same thing. The current year, this is your current year, and divide subtract it to your previous year and divide it by, of course, the value of your previous year. Don't forget that is your projected sale. And you could do the same thing with the other dates. And if you're going to get the average, you will have this value. So that is 2%. So you will just have to copy this one, and to find the square of the difference of your return and average return, just subtract and square. Okay, so that's how you do it. So I hope you understand, and let's just discuss more about this next meeting. Okay, I think that's really all, and enjoy your day, everyone.